Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. Today is Thursday, September 2nd. Sorry about that. Unless you're in Australia, and it's the 3rd of August and Friday. The moon is in Cancer today. Yeah, I believe it's still in Cancer. I'm sitting here inside my office and have the camera on the on the bird feeder because the birds, hopefully there's a little cardinal coming up, are very active this morning. And we had a lot of rain last night. The cardinal is actually looking at me. Let me see if I can. I don't want to scare him. Where is he? Of course, he flew away as soon as I went to as I would take a picture of him. He's like, nope, you can't see me, but I can see you. So today, the big aspect is something I talked about yesterday. It is a opposition between Mars in Virgo and Neptune in Pisces. Last night here, the remnants of Ida came through. We got a lot of rain, and there was a lot of flooding. But of course, because we have grounds here, and we have the earth, and we have the flowers and stuff. The plants soaked everything up. But in places like New York City, it's just, in any place where there's a lot of concrete and not a lot of Mother Nature. And even places, let's see if I can show you where are you, buddy? There he is. See him? Oh, and there's a mourning death back there. This is crazy that it is so active. The first thing I showed you was a little woodpecker. And now this is I think this is my little blue jay who keeps coming back. I call him Stormy because he's so gray. Yes, I name my birds. I do. There he goes. I'm waiting for the cardinal to come up and get some seed. But so far, nothing. Still looking at me. I ain't gonna hurt you. So, anyway, back to getting distracted yet again. Back to the astrology. So today we have this opposition. Oppositions bring awareness, and the interesting thing about that is that let's talk about it. First of all, let's talk about it from the perspective of how it would affect us, individually, people. Mars is about action, and taking action, and because it's in Virgo, we can say taking helpful action, discerning what needs to be done, what actions need to be taken. And in opposition to Neptune in Pisces, we see the immensity of the issue. We see the immensity of the problem. Of course, Pisces rules the oceans and, large bodies of water. And we're in the midst of this huge sort of meltdown. And it almost, it's, oh God, I hate to even say these things, but places like, you see what's going on in Florida with, weather stuff, right? Down south with weather stuff. But then you also see this whole sort of COVID disaster going on. It's and the hard thing, I think, is that a lot of it, not all of it, is preventable. Things could, Neptune just confuses things, guys. It just makes everything so, oops, sorry, I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. So very confusing. So very confusing. As you can see, I'm even having confusion with, putting a camera on a bird feeder. So we can feel as though we're pushing the river, literally and figuratively. We can feel overwhelmed by the immensity of the problems that we face. And so it's easy enough to feel overwhelmed. But the thing is about this opposition, and this opposition will, it's exact today, but it's with us and it has been with us for a while as Mars moved into what we call orb of this aspect. And will remain in orb of this aspect, but on the other side of the exact opposition. Oppositions are about awareness, so it's not necessarily having to do something at this moment, although there are plenty of people doing things, saving people from floodwaters and the like, but it is an awareness. And it is also, there's a certain amount of awareness around the need to not just, fix things on a physical level, which absolutely needs to happen, but on an emotional level and a spiritual level. Virgo and Pisces are along the axis of healing. And so what do we need to do the healing, whether it be physical, emotional, spiritual? There's nothing like a flood, a giant flood, and a giant hurricane to show, and not just that, like just all the, earth changes that are happening and the instability, to show that one person cannot stand alone. We need one another. And that can be an awareness that comes from this opposition. And we need to start, taking the right actions. Hello there, Mr. Crackle. Now that is I think a baby, even though it's big. It used to be brown. Now it's starting to get its iridescent black feathers. Some people consider them like pests. And when they come in gangs, it can be a little bit pesky. But the gangs have left here, and this guy just hangs around. So I think he's decided that this is a good enough place to grow into a big boy bird, or maybe a big girl bird. I don't know. I don't, unless there's a color difference, I can't usually tell. Although, according to my husband, the females are generally bigger than the males, and of course, the males are more colorful. That's on the feeder now, but you can't see him, but you saw him fly, of course, as a little goldfinch. Oh, there he is. You can see him. Goldfinches are sacred to the Archangel Ariel, which is the archangel of the natural places, right? Nature. So that's pretty cool. And all these little sparrows. Hungry critters, hungry critters. I don't know if it's because of all the rain, if maybe a lot of their other types of food that they would eat, like insects, have been washed away. I don't know. Maybe somebody out there knows. I don't know enough about birds and birding. There's the oops, sorry, over there. See him in the back there? That is the woodpecker again. That is, I believe, from what I can see. You can't really move around too much with these guys. You just got to stand there and wait for them to show themselves. Yeah, I believe that was the woodpecker. But see what I mean? The morning is just, I've never seen it quite this crazy. Perhaps they know something we don't. Perhaps they know there's more weather coming or something. I don't know. So that's what's going on here at the Seeds of Transformation. Little hungry birds, lots of sopping, wet foliage, There was a tornado warning here last night, um, where it said, go in your basement. And now I don't know. It's an old house, and my basement is not any place I want to spend any kind of time in. So we just sort of stayed in the second floor there. I mean, the first floor, and it passed over us. So, but I know there were tornadoes in New York and New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And this is just the remnants of this storm. It's not actually, it wasn't like the full brunt of Ida, like what happened down south. And still, we're still kind of devastated here. I don't think I have internet access, so I'm just, from my house, but I do have it on my phone here. So, just so you know, the astrology and Kabbalah of September is done, but I have to wait till we get service again to upload it, unless I can figure out a way to upload it from my phone. I will try to do that. The taroscopes did come out. There are a couple of them that are still not out yet. There's been issues with uploading. And I think it was the last three, and I don't know which signs they are. Um, there was a problem with uploading yesterday. So when I get my internet back, I will upload those for those of you who feel like you're being left out. It wasn't intentional. It was just situational. All right, guys. Whoa, September's here, right? Can't say it was a bang. It's more like a slosh here anyway. Other places it was definitely a bang. But we get so much more done together. Oh, there's a female cardinal. See the female on the feeder? Oh, she's gone. They're so skittish. They're skittish, but they're amazingly around here. I mean, sometimes you used to not even be able to get anywhere near them. Now you can at least take pictures of them and get near them. The goldfinches, they're not afraid of anything. I'll walk past the feeder and they'll still be on it. They're like the chickadees. Chickadees are like that. I haven't seen many chickadees, but I think chickadees eat a lot of insects. So you really see them when there are no insects, right? And or they have kind of a seed. So, and I could be wrong or right about that. So I'm just making it up. I'm just observing. I don't even know if any of the things I'm saying is right. I just can't stop looking at this. And I hope you're enjoying this as well. Maybe I should just shut my tray up. All right, guys, have yourself a great day. Like and subscribe. Much love from us here at The Seeds. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Take care.